Mrs. Sticky got paid every time she said, "I love you." But she had no idea how far she'd take it. It started with an old machine, tucked away in the back of a shop nobody visited anymore. The shopkeeper told her it did something strange: it paid cash for confessions of love, as long as they sounded convincing enough. She laughed it off. But curiosity is expensive, and she couldn't resist finding out if he was telling the truth. Her first target wasn't even a person she loved. It was the mailman, mid-delivery, completely unsuspecting. She looked him dead in the eyes and confessed the most dramatic love speech she could invent on the spot. He looked horrified. But the machine buzzed. $50, just like that. She stood there holding the cash, and one dangerous thought took over. If it worked on a stranger, how far could this actually go? So she kept testing it. Her dentist. A barista. A man selling hot dogs on the corner. Each confession got a little more theatrical, a little more unhinged, and the machine kept paying every single time, no matter how ridiculous the performance became. But there was one thing she hadn't tried yet. Something that scared her more than confessing to strangers ever could. Because there was someone real. Someone she actually thought about more than she wanted to admit. A quiet guy from her apartment building, the kind of person she'd exchange small talk with in the hallway and then replay in her head for way too long afterward. She told herself the machine was just a game. Just cash for performance. Nothing real. But some part of her wondered what would happen if she tried it on him. So she did. She knocked on his door, rehearsed nothing, and the second he opened it, the words just came out, Messier, less polished than every performance before it. Laughing too. Because after weeks of getting paid to fake it convincingly, the one moment that actually mattered, paid her nothing at all. And somehow, standing in that hallway, holding a broken machine and an audience of one unimpressed neighbor turned something else entirely, it felt like more than every dollar she'd made combined. Later that week, she went back to the old shop just to return the machine. The shopkeeper asked her how it went. She told him the truth: it worked exactly the way it was supposed to. It just turned out the biggest payout of her life wasn't something the machine could ever measure. Meanwhile, across town, in a quiet park, a very unimpressed pigeon was still sitting exactly where she'd left it weeks earlier, completely unaware it had briefly been part of the most expensive love story in the city.